What we gonna do right now is go back, way back. Shake, give me your thing. Hey, come on, hey, come on, hey, more, shake, come on, shake, come on, give me your thing. Hey, hey, more, big girls like to do the round, fat girls like to do the round. Woo, fat girls, let me see you grind. Woo, fat girls just doing their own thing right there with the fat thing. Fat girls just shaking them thighs. Fat girls don't make it count.
Excuse me.
Baby.
What's up? I thought you was gonna start hanging out with the big girls again. What is all this trash?
But you like that girl, hit the ground, hit it up, and you hear that sound. Fat girl just looking so sweet. Fat girl don't make it equal. Fat girl just shake it, don't break. Big girl, let me see you do a spin. Let go, let me see you touch the ground. Shake it up, back down. Drop me in the house, right now, right now. Work it, work it, work it, work it, big girl, 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 big girls like you around. Fat girl keep going, don't quit. Fat girl just move the damn hip. Fat girl get down, don't stop. Fat girl wanna see the pop. Shake it, fat girl is like it fast. Fat girl nigga wanna see that. Fat girl bounce like a pro. Fat girl don't know what you know. Fat girl shake till you rip through what? On the web that's hard part two. Lips and outs, y'all know the game. Fat girl don't have no shame. Shake that ass, bounce to the beat. Fat girl shake till you like me. St. Louis, back to the top. Fat girl like to do the ride. Work it, work it, work it, big girl, 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 big girls like to do the ride. Hey, hey, more hey. Let me hear you say, hey, hey, more hey. Big girls like to do the ride. Shake, work, shake, work, shake, work, shake, work, shake, shake, work, shake, shake, work, shake, work, shake, work, shake, to the ground, to the ground, to the ground, to the ground.
I'm sick of this. Now I want to show y'all a real show with the big girls.
Oh, fat girl, brought three. Can't hang with 100% beat. Fat girl, know that happen. Don't quit. Fat girl, run like you own it. Put your hands on your hips and grip it. Nothing new, I'm loose like it off the net. Fat girl, bring the crew to top the climb. If not, I'ma pull the panties down. Fat girl, bounce hot and stop tripping. If you do, get chicken and hot bitch. With a lot right, come to the night speed. I really shit, get the dead in the way I cheat. Bounce fat girl, show the boys a shot. Let me see if the fat or not. Don't put fat girl, y'all like the down. Let you out, let me see y'all do the rap.
I'm serious. Where you are? Not Elvira. Oh, not the Britney Spears. Hey, how you doing?
Big girl, 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 big girl.
Oh, but ain't the little leprechaun. Girl, your wings is so up. You look a mess. All about the big girls. What about the big girls?
Big girl, work it, work it, work. Big girl, work it, work it, work. Big girl, you done suck all the fat off your ass. One time for the big girls, two times for the big girls, three times for the big girls, four times for the big girls, four times for the big girls. Y'all truly Uncle Luke. Welcome to the Luke Show. I'm outside today. I figured, look, man, it's a beautiful day. It's cool out here. I need to just come in the back by the lake, chilling like a villain, and just do the show from out here. Instead of all cooped up in a room with all kind of lights and all that in the front of me and everything, to just be out here. Because, I mean, hey, look, we could do this. We could do this. Them other folks is up in New York and all these different exotic places, and they have to do their shows cooped up in the studio. We don't have to do our shows cooped up in the studio. We can do the show right here. Heck, my microphone. Microphone check. 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me out there? I know y'all can. If you can hear me, this is the time where we do tribute to Uncle Al. Where you from? Where you from? Right there. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Where you from? I'm gonna leave this mic over here. I'm not gonna have that in my face. Y'all can hear me. Y'all already know my voice. What's up, Cynthia Thomas? I see you. Y'all let me know where y'all from. I want to know where y'all from. I'm gonna post you right here in the chat because I know y'all from all over the world. We got some good shit to talk about today. We got a whole lot of things to talk about on this stage tonight. Whose house? Like Run DMC say. Remember that? Remember back in the days, Run DMC used to go on stage and do that and say that. Y'all remember they used to say that on there? Run DMC would go over there and be like, "Whose house? Run's house." Hey, look, check this out, man. We on all 3 different platforms. We on Instagram. No, we're not on Instagram. They gotta fix that. We're on X. We're on Facebook. My fan page, Uncle Luke. Make sure y'all log on, subscribe over there. We're on YouTube. My YouTube channel that's taking off, Uncle Luke TV, is taking off. People are subscribing because I wasn't really on my YouTube channel like this. You know, they told me it was like, yo, Luke, you got to do more on your YouTube channel and everything like that. And you know, so I'm active on there. So I want y'all to like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell people to log on over there. I'm going to have some special stuff. I am building a site, right? This is a site that you're going to remember. Me and my man Eric, formerly of Swirl Films, Eric and I kind of run. He helps me run my film company, and so we've got all the footage from all of my days. I got footage. Check this out. I was just looking. So Eric and the gang is building this awesome site where y'all gonna be able to go in. You're gonna have to subscribe. You're gonna be able to go in and you're gonna be able to see footage of me and the 2 Live crew and us all in Japan. I was looking at Japan footage. I was looking at me walking down the streets in Osaka. I asked the man, like, yo, where am I at? Man was like, yo, you in Osaka. Going up in the stores and all that. I mean, you're going to be able to see all that stuff. We got footage from Galveston spring break. Y'all know how that footage is. Daytona Beach spring break. Yeah, help me. I know I'm going to see some of y'all in there. Some of y'all going to be in that. Some of y'all. Hey, look. If y'all think y'all escaped, Freaknik, Daytona Beach, I got Daytona Beach, I got Galveston, I got Myrtle Beach, I got footage from all that. I got all the footage, the bus, Freaky Red, the snakes. We got footage where the snake, the girl she was like, Luke, this is my snake. And she had a snake, the snake lady. She had a snake, and I was like, do you love the snake? And she was like, yeah, I love the snake. And she said, I love the snake so much. Let me show you what the snake does to me. Use your imagination. Just use your all that footage and more will be on this new platform that we've created, not me. And it's gonna be on. I'm saying, if your mama is on there, it ain't no fault of mine. It's no fault of mine that your mama was a freak. That's how she had you. We never put the gun in nobody's head to be freaking. All we said, if you ain't freaking, we ain't speaking. You ain't sucking, we ain't fucking. And that's all we said. And people just, hey, look, I want to be a part of it. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. One lady hit me up and said, Mr. Campbell, every time somebody say, Mr. Campbell, do you remember me? And I say, really? I remember you.
And she said, and they say, well, I be scared, but listen, let me just say this. In defense of myself, I never slept with all the women that people thought I was sleeping with. I never did that. I'm sorry. Because I'm very picky at what I sleep with. I'm actually a germophobic. If you look nasty, I'm not fucking with you. I just don't fuck with nasty people. I'm sorry. If I felt like you would get on that stage and get bucket naked and go out there and do all them little freaky things that everybody else was doing on stage, I don't know. Now I would go have a suite and everybody in the band would be in the suite and they would be partying and then we'd have the big after parties. And you know what I do? I ease out the back door. I would ease out the side door. When the party get jumping, everybody get to drinking and all that there. I'm like, hey, everybody be safe. And I ease out the back door. That's what I would do all the time. Man, I saw footage of us. I think I rented a whole cruise ship and had my entire staff on there. I totally forgot about that. I'm looking at Ed Lover on the cruise ship. He's doing a speech and talking all this beautiful stuff about Luke Records. By the way, I've been doing Instagrams and letting people know 40 years, 40-year anniversary of Luke Records. 40 years. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about it because that's too much of giving me my props. 40 years ago, we started Southern hip hop in South Florida. Nope, it wasn't Atlanta. Nope, it wasn't New Orleans. Nope, it wasn't Charlotte. Nope, it wasn't Memphis. Nope, it wasn't none of all that. Started right here in Miami, 54th Street and 12th Avenue, Luke Records at the Pac Jam. It was a Pac Jam on the weekend. It was Luke Records throughout the week. I'm here to set the record straight. But that's why they ain't going to say that, because that's too much of giving Luke so much credit. The Rodney Dangerfield, so much credit for being the pioneer of starting Southern hip hop. They never tell that story. They never tell that part of the story. You notice that? We just had a big old 50-year anniversary of hip hop. You would think, even the radio stations down here, I'm sick of them. I'm sick of 99 Jams. I'm sick of 103.5 The Beat. I'm sick of Hot 105. I'm sick of all of them. That's why I don't really listen to them. Because they should be having a massive celebration. But I guess if it was one of these groupie artists, you know, from out of town who just moved here and that they sucking off, then they would be all going crazy, but never their own. That's the difference between Miami and Atlanta. Atlanta radio stations support their artists. New York radio support their artists. Houston support their artists. Cali support their artists to the fullest. Miami, groupies, fucking groupies. Whoever don't like it, so be it. I stand to be corrected. I stand to be corrected. I'm just saying. I'm doing the podcast. I done got off into a tantrum here, especially about 40 years. Hey, look here, man. Here's the artist. One dude I was talking to, he was like, Luke, I want to do a little tribute to Luke Records. And he started naming 2 Live Crew songs. I was like, huh? 2 Live Crew songs? I was like, hey, boss. This is Luke Records over the 40-year span. The iconic Luke Records. And shouts out to all the people who worked at Luke Records who made that shit possible. Because it wasn't just me. I'm just Luke. It was an entire staff, whether it was Slack Johnson or Debbie Bennett or Julian Boot or Jeff Sanchez or Big Teach or Miss Glenn Daniels, Baby Said, Big Man. It's Jerry Parker, Chico, all them people. It was a whole, we had staffs of people to make this shit happen. And then we hired the little, you hired the little, people who ain't the same color as you, then they go to stealing shit, in my opinion. But I'm just saying, MC Shy-D. Yeah, he got jammed with them people. Fucked his career up. Good guy. I like him. I had a conversation with him. Look, I don't hold no grudges against nobody. I don't hold no grudges against nobody. MC Sade. Big. Straight out of Atlanta. Bust Down. Y'all don't know about Bust Down? New Orleans? None of this before Cash Money. Birdman told me the story about him hollering at Bust Down trying to get on Luke Records. This how deep this shit was. Bust Down had the record. Nasty bitch. You think you talking that shit? Nasty bitch. Then I said, I'm not complete. I need to give me a nigga from a group from New York. Professor Grip hooked me up with Society. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, yes, indeed. You remember that? Y'all remember that? Oh, let me just, I'm just giving you the ones that you might not know about before I get to the other ones. Angie Griffin, Sherlin, and Quet. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. Hey. I will always be there for you forever and ever. You think it's a game? Everybody was like, oh, they only do booty music. No. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm still, hold on. This 40 years. This 40 years. The group, y'all probably don't even know them. They're local. KJ. It's Big Man. Cooley C. Out of Palm Beach. Shouts out to them. It gets good. It gets good, people. You don't understand. Shit deeper than Fish Grease. This shit deeper than rap. 40 years of hip hop and Luke Records at the beginning of it all. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. Poison Clan. Sick what your mama gave ya. Sick what your mama gave ya. JT Money. Life's a bitch, so I married one. Being in love with a bitch is very dumb. PC is a whole hater. You think these mother, Jeff Fox, you think they don't want to give me my props? They don't want to give Luke Records his flowers. It's 40 years. 1985. Don't take my word. Google. Home team. Pick it up. I'll wait. I'm talking my shit today. I'm on one. It's Friday. I'm talking my shit today. I'll give Luke Records his props. I'll give the artist of Luke Records his props. Y'all don't. 99 Jam should be blasting this shit. Hot 105 should be blasting this shit. 103.5 The Beat should be blasting this shit. They should be blasting this shit all over. We done made so many motherfuckers money, bruh. We done made so many motherfuckers money, man. But we in a old groupie ass time. Let me keep going. Disco Rick, wiggle. This time on Luke Records. Wiggle. Disco Rick, come on. Stop it. You think we just had one artist? You think we just had two artists? Hits after hit. It's peanut butter jelly time. It's peanut butter jelly time. Way at. Ice cream and cake, dude. Ice cream and cake. Ice cream and cake, dude. Ice cream. Come on, man. Y'all can't fuck with this. Come on, man. Come on. I'm just saying. Not only did we revolutionize and create Southern hip hop, Tiny Head brought Jekyll and Hyde down here. Tiny Head then went on to the church. Then I started bringing all the artists from New York down here. Mantronics and all them, you name it. Run DMC before they got big. Ghetto style DJs. Come on, man. I'm just saying. Y'all think it's a fucking game? They don't want to do this. Straight out of Tallahassee, Lorenzo. No good, but so good. We balling, y'all. We ball. What? Are you serious? Raise the roof. No good. That's no good, but so good. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. That's no good but so good. That's me on the record with no good but so good. Come on, man. Poison Clan, JT Money, hits after hits after hits after hits. And I'm still going. You Mind out of Chicago, we did the Christmas album. They say, oh man, you doing too much nasty shit and all that. You can't diversify. You can't do R&B. You can't do y'all booty. All y'all do is booty music. Okay. I'll show you better than I can tell you because I got an ear. God gave me an ear. God gave me an ear. And I know talent when I see talent. I know talent when I see talent. So what the fuck did I do? I went and go find good loving body rocking, knocking boots all night long. Making love until break of dawn. What? You know what their name was? You know who hooked me up with H-Town? Lorenzo White. He was playing football for the Houston Oilers. Lorenzo White, my friend from Fort Lauderdale. He said, Luke, man, I got a group here, man. Man, these dudes, man, they've been bugging me because they know I know you home team and all that. You coming here to do a show. Man, I want you to, Luke, just listen to the motherfuckers, man. That's it, man. They got a manager dude named Pat. I fuck with Pat. He showed me around while I'm here. He looks out for me. And let the car go by. I'm cooking in this motherfucker here with hot grease. So what ended up happening? I get in the car, go over there. Okay, let me go hear this fucking group. Okay, all right. What's y'all name? I go over there in the hood in Houston. What y'all name, man? Man, my name the Jits. We the Jits. We the Jits. That's your group name, the Jits? Okay. So sing something. Dino starts singing. And then his brother comes in with his high ass like, ah! And the brother with the deep voice. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the other GI. Oh, man. I'm like, oh shit. Let me grab this mic. I'm like, low. You know, I got to keep my composure. It's like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers might have something here. And I say, sing another song. Mind you, we outside in the hood. I said, y'all got your scrap? Oh, cool. You ain't got to worry about that. Sing another song. Sing another song. They sung another. Oh, shit. Y'all got some. Hold on. Time out. Big ass brick phone. I'm going to do a couple other shows. Y'all will be flown down to Miami. Y'all will be flown down to Miami on Monday. And we're going to do some motherfucking music. And the Stick was the producer. Stick. I ain't gonna do like the regular record company people get the group and then cut the producer out. No, Stick. You're gonna produce the music. Whatever you produce, you're gonna bring it to me. I'm gonna listen to this shit and we're gonna cut this shit. We ain't nobody cut nobody out. You're gonna make 1,000 motherfucking songs and we're gonna find 12. After them, Trellini, Angie Griffin. Come on now. Rest in peace, Dino. Come on now. Somebody told me, hey, man, we want to do a tribute at Jazz in the Garden for Luke Records. In 6 minutes. You got 6 minutes on stage. Huh? If they were telling me I was going to do a real tribute, I'd have called all the motherfuckers in. Hey, hold on. But let me just stop right there. So they said we couldn't do R&B. What did we do next? Found Trick Daddy. Pop called me up. My son coming out of jail. I need you to look out for him, Unc. I got you, Pop. Hey, man, you come out of jail, son, I got you. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you work for this shit, Trick Daddy. I'm going to make you work for this shit. I'm going to show you a way. If you that nigga, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to have a battle in the Pac Jam Team Disco. I'm going to have a 4-week battle. You're going to have to win every week. Judge the people. It's a battle. Trick Daddy was staying with me at the condo because I was having a little situation at my house. Somebody had claimed they were squatting, so I couldn't put them out. And while I was putting them out, I was in my condo. Trick Daddy staying with me when he get out of jail. He's knocking down all the girls at the little beauty school downstairs when I go to the office. Okay? So he over at the crib. Every Friday, we got the big battle. It came down to Trick Daddy and Red. Because when he got out, he came to stay with me. He had a big old book. He said, I wrote all this shit in jail. This shit get good. Motherfuckers don't want to know. Motherfuckers don't want to know. But that's why I'm here. I ain't in the ground. I'm here to tell y'all motherfuckers, this is how it went. This is how it went. Mind you, when he was staying with me, I was going chapter 11, bankruptcy reorganization. That is when the people were after the 2 Live Crew music. They was after H-Town and all that there. So I could not sign Trick Daddy to a contract because he would have been property of the state. He would have been property of the bankruptcy. So he could not sign with me, but I wouldn't even sign. So what the fuck did I do? Yeah, I was signed to the label as a member of the 2 Live Crew, but not as a solo artist. What the fuck did I do? I said, fuck that shit. Cut a deal with Island Records. Shouts out to Hiram Hicks. Did it with Chris Blackwell. And that's when we did Scarred. I was mad that the motherfucker, Mr. Mix and all them niggas had to start fucking with them other people. Everybody turned on me and all that there, which all of them come back and say, we're sorry. Everybody, you know, I don't hold no grudges. So what ended up happening? I was mad. They said, oh, it's all about him. He did the music. He did the music. He did the music. You know what I said? Fuck that. I'm gonna do the biggest mixed bass record they ever fucking heard. And I was angry when I did Scar. Come on. I'm gonna take some two motherfuckers ain't nobody ever heard of straight off the fucking street. One out of jail, one out the streets. Trick Daddy, you gonna be on this. I'm gonna show you how bad the fuck I am. I'm gonna show you what type of producer nigga I am. I'm gonna show you I'm me. I'm him. I can produce any fucking thing. Every artist I ever got, they wasn't big before I got them. What are we talking about? But I'm gonna show y'all two guys who never did a record in their life, Trick Daddy and fucking Verb. And we did Scar. Big hit record. Launched Trick Daddy career. Never looked back. Couldn't sign him up, so he ended up signing with another company because I couldn't sign him up. Hey, nope. Hey, look, no problem with that. But that's the story of that. So now we mosey on down the line, and I wouldn't even coming on here to do this. But then since we were talking about it, how much more time I got? Since we talking about it, then we go. And I said, I'm sitting there looking at the newspaper. I got the Chapter 11 going on. I got a hit record Scar going on. I got an album going on. I'm getting ready to rebuild Luke Records because these suckers, with all the stuff jammed up, I'm rebuilding. What I said, I'm looking at the newspaper. I'm sitting there chilling. And then the census report in the newspaper said, because I look at I read the newspaper and I read the news. And I look at the news. My great granddad, uncle, and my daddy always taught me, you gotta keep up with these motherfuckers, and they taught me how to read it. So I saw a little thing saying Hispanics will be the predominant race in the United States in about 30 to 40 years. I said, oh shit. And then at the same time, Big Pun was the hottest thing in New York, in America. Not just New York, but America. Him and Fat Joe. Big Pun. Shouts out to Big Pun, rest in peace. I did a song with Big Pun. Y'all didn't even know that. I said, you know what? Let me go find me a motherfucker. I said, I'm living in Miami and all my boys is Cubans. Let me go find me a motherfucking Cuban artist. So I said, Julian Boot. Julian, go find me a motherfucking Cuban artist. I want all the fucking whatever. I know it's gonna be hard. Bring me every tape, every video, anything. I need to see it. I got all these battle tapes. I got all this shit, this music, these, because again, Cubans wasn't into no fucking rap. And then I saw this motherfucking battle tape. Or this Cuban dude with braids and shit going down his hair and all that there. And that motherfucker battling, breaking motherfuckers down. That Pitbull, y'all see him? It's the 305, dressed up, nice and clean. He is arguably, no, not arguably, he is the best battle rapper I have ever heard in my entire life. Y'all hear him doing what he's doing right now. That's how he get his money. Pitbull is the best rapper I have ever heard in my entire life. The best battle rapper I have ever heard in my entire life. He will undress you. I don't know if he can still do it, but I'm pretty sure he still got it. So motherfuckers be talking about, oh, Pitbull this, Pitbull that. No. You don't want to fuck with Pitbull when it comes to battle. That's what his name, Pitbull. It was like sickle. He would go hang out with me. He was a tough guy. All my guys were tough guys. JT was a tough guy. Trick Daddy was a tough guy. I had to keep all my guys out of jail because they was about that fight. They were really on that. And he was Chico. Hey, Chico, stay your ass here because I already know you're gonna end up somewhere, doing something you ain't got no business doing. You stay right here, soak this shit up, learn the game. He soaked it all up. You know what they call him? All his employees right now, they call him Baby Luke. Then you go with the 2 Live Crew. So there's 40 years of Luke records that they don't want to talk about, but I'm going to sit on here and talk about it. 2 Live Crew. I ain't got what I'm going to say about that. Y'all try to change every part of the history of the fucking 2 Live Crew that you can imagine. You want to give everybody credit nowadays for cussing on the record. You want to get other people cussing on the record. You want to get everybody talking explicit lyrics and talking about this pussy and this and that and all that and everything. Then you go in and change the booty shaking, the dance, booty shaking dance, name the twerking. You just try to erase history. And unfortunately, that's what a whole bunch of people like to try and do around here. They don't want to give credit where credit is due. They want to try and erase or replace your history. They want to take what you've created and insert it and say it's all about them. I got politicians that hate me in this town. I get more love. Well, the people of South Florida, they love me. I found out, I always be reminded when I go on stage. I went on stage with Usher. And I came out, the whole building started shaking. Oh, shit. And that let me know these politicians, some of these politicians, not all of them, some of these politicians, some of these people in the industry, some of these radio people, these so-called industry people around here who will not ever give me credit for anything because they in this town are just jealous and filled with envy and hate because they wanted to be somebody else. the people have all the love and respect because they know I represent them. When I come out on the Jazz and the Gods with my 6 minutes, only 6 minutes, so total combined of 2 years in a row, total combined of 14 minutes. I'm not doing that no more. Nobody called me to do 6 minutes again. I don't give a fuck. Keep the money, give it to somebody else. Because if it weren't for DJ Nasty, I would have found it very disrespectful. I'd have found it very disrespectful. But DJ Nasty travels around the world with me. I say, okay, I do this for you. No more. Ain't got to worry about me no more. If you can't do a full show and stop cheating these people or the Luke experience or the Luke Records experience, then don't even worry about it. I'm good. I do enough. I do over 100 shows around the country all year long. I'm good. 40 years. I was getting ready to get into some more shit. Motherfuckers is mad at me right now. Now let me get in. This is the last part of it. I had a whole, I do on the Luke Show sports, politics, entertainment. But let me just segue into this. Commissioner Keon Hardeman. Shouts out to Keon Hardeman. I'll give you a little story because it's always a story. Keon Hardeman played youth baseball and football at Liberty City Optimist as a kid. Remember him this big. And so when you see a kid that came out of your program that going off to college, Florida A&M, then he leaves Florida A&M, goes to University of Miami, law school, then goes from law school to come back, become a lawyer, travel the world, and then say, I'm trying to find myself, figure out what I'm going to do, and then what ends up happening. He said, man, I'm going to run for commissioner, man. Will you support me? Hell yeah. He ran for commissioner the first time against Audrey Evans. He lost. We're all sitting there like took it the L. Like it was yesterday. I remember it. Say, okay, let's go. We warriors, goddammit. Liberty City Optimist warriors. Let's go pack this shit up. Let's go. We're going to go for another one. He ends up running and become the City of Miami commissioner. Then go from City of Miami commissioner, 2 terms, win all his races in that. Then he moves on to the county. Now, this is a young man with a vision. Because I always talk, hey, man, you're a worldly travel guy. You got to have a vision. All politicians should have visions. You shouldn't have no goddamn politician that don't have a vision because they represent an area. And sometimes there are blighted areas within the area that you got to have a vision for to say, how am I going to bring this place to life? How am I going to inject some shit into it to bring it to life? He did it with Overtown. It was started off with Commissioner Spence Jones. She did a great job. He picked up the mantle and then took it to a whole other level through entertainment. And so now this young man has this area, 18th Avenue, Broadway. Shouts out to my good friend Broadway. And what does he say? I want to do something special in the area. Luke, I got this idea. And shouts out to him because he Mayor Suarez and his staff, Gail and all the girls over there, and then Christina King, chairwoman, they pushed through a naming of my street on my block, which will be done on May 3rd. I love them for that. And then it has to go to the county, and the county has to then approve it. And shouts out to everybody on the county commission. They unanimously approved my block. But then he had on top of it, with that, this ideal of naming these streets after song titles. There's no museum here, and I got to do that because I got a little Julio Raimundo. Somebody they want to do a museum. Can I? No. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with no fucking hip hop museum, boss. I got this. Sit y'all ass down. You ain't finna hijack that. So he says, I want to do these names of these songs like It's Your Birthday Street, because I need to do something in this area. The parcels in the area are little, and they not a big parcel. They ain't like a half acre or even a quarter of an acre. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do something. I mean, my man Broadway, shouts out to Broadway. He's been holding the area down. It's a tough area. We know it's a tough area. And the guy say, I want to do something to just bring some life to it. And so he came up with this idea of giving the names of the streets and all of them, and he goes to the commission and gets shot down. Oh, we ain't gonna have no street called Grind with me. And it was like, huh? And it just an idea of, hey, look, people shooting it down. So eventually goes back to the commission with his ideas get passed. Because the community came and say, no, this is what we want. Now we're gonna change some names here and there, but this is what the fuck we want. And at the end of the day, people, I want to say this to everyone. I want to say this. Change is difficult. But when there is an area that needs support, be a part of the vision and not the vision. I'm going to say this again. Be a part of the vision and not the vision. And I want to take y'all